Hey y'all, this is AL Think Madame, and this is gonna be a thoughts video. So for those of y'all who are new here or you have not seen any of my thoughts videos, they basically are just talking about certain TV shows or certain aspects of a TV show that have happened that I want to focus on, or things that have happened in the news, and just, you know, celebrity news, gossip, just things that have happened in the world. So that's what this video is going to be about. A lot of the stuff I'm going to talk about is stuff that has already happened, because I was down and out last week and I couldn't say nothing. Like, I literally could not bring myself to even unlock my phone, let alone try to record a video and comprehend anything that's going on. I didn't even watch anything last week. That's how crazy it was. I was in and out of the Verzuz, y'all, which I'm going to talk about at some point too. But I couldn't even thoroughly enjoy that. Like, I had to go back and like watch it again because I kept missing stuff because I was in so much pain. I could not sit there and focus and enjoy. I really couldn't enjoy like I wanted to the first go round when it was live. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started, y'all. I'm gonna start off with Mulatto. Big Mulatto, whatever she want to go by these days. When I first was introduced to her on TV, she was known as Miss Mulatto. At the time, if I'm not mistaken, she was 16 years old. She was on a TV show that was on Lifetime that is called The Rap Game. And it's a TV show that, you know, is Jermaine Dupri's and all that good stuff, right? Cool. So I loved her on that show. I've seen every single season of it, but I don't remember if she was the only and or the first female to win one of the seasons, but she won the season that she was on. The only negative thing that I can think of that happened on her season when it pertains to her was her father being there. Her daddy was her manager and he did the most, and I just was like, girl, I want you to win, but your daddy just be doing the most. So anyway, I said all that to say this. I loved who she was when she went by Miss Mulatto. She seemed like she was very humble. She seemed like she was very hungry for the rap game, like literally, you know, and wanted to be out there. She seemed like she really did deserve a seat at the table. But as of late, she's been really trying it. So a lot of people have not ever heard of her like that before last year. Apparently she blew up last year for real when she came out with some song called, I guess, the Queen of the South or something like that. And I recently heard a song, and I actually have the song because I love this artist. Y'all might not like him, but I like him. But she is featured on a track by Duke Deuce entitled Kirk. Kirk as in Kirk Franklin. K-I-R-K. But yeah, it came out a couple of months ago. I lived for it. As soon as he dropped it, I downloaded it. I love him. He is, y'all, I can't. He's a whole mood. We ain't gonna get into that. I think I mentioned that before, but he is a whole mood. But anyway, and he a Memphis rap. Y'all understand. I live 3 Project Pat. Okay, I'm sorry. I was about to have a flashback. Anyway, but yeah, she was featured on the song. I saw the video and I was just like, okay. And see, I'm not gonna ever try to sit up here and deny the fact that she can rap. She can indeed rap. She out there when it comes to that. But recently she came after somebody and referred to them as some kind of an orangutan or something. And of course, just in case you haven't paid attention, she goes by the stage name of Big Mulatto or Mulatto. So she's mixed. Her daddy black and her mama white and whatever else, I think. I know that when she was on the show The Rap Game, she clearly said her daddy was black, and we saw he was black because he was her manager when she was on the show, and her mama wasn't there, but she said her mama was white. And, you know, actually underlined all the issues that she faced when people thought that she was better than everybody else because she was light-skinned and whatever. You know, the typical struggle that we hear that light-skinned people go through when they are faced with situations like that at school, in their neighborhoods and all of that, because they light skin. So anyway, like I said, she called somebody an orangutan of some sort, and I was just like, why? But yeah, it's like, why? I don't understand why people have to do all of that. That's the stuff I don't like. She told somebody that she was a pet orangutan, and it's like, why? I don't get why people do that. From the South might have been the name of the song. I don't remember. But anyway, something about her being from the South was what put her on the map, so to speak. So yeah, y'all, I don't like when people do that. And there is definitely an issue that has been out there for forever and a day when it comes to light-skinned women and dark-skinned women. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's worse when it comes to the women versus the guys. But yeah, I just don't understand. I don't understand when anybody has something to say. When it comes to something, like they could have a genuine beef or be mad about whatever. All of a sudden, the light-skinned person or the person who is non-black come out of nowhere and call the dark-skinned woman some kind of a monkey, some kind of a roach, something that is derogatory. And it's like, why? I don't understand that. I am in this historically black college group. And lately, people have been posting stuff about how back in the day, okay, like in this group, they'll post all kinds of pictures showing, you know, the founding fathers and the, you know, people who were in like certain sororities, any type of upperclassmen or any type of some kind of any picture that like showcases something like that was supposed to be grand or amazing that happened. Almost every single picture shows nothing but light-skinned people. And, you know, somebody pointed it out. And I mean, it's obvious. Like, if you actually look at the history of your school, if you actually went to a historically black college, you would see that anyway. That's just what it was. And people have been bringing that to the forefront in this group a whole lot lately. And there are some people that are like, why we always got to bring this up? Why we always got to divide? Why is this what y'all want to talk about all the time? There are more important things going on in the world. Yes, that's true. But this is something within our community that needs to have a resolution. It has never been a resolution for it. People always come at each other sideways like this, and it's always brought up, and it's clear that there's a division, whether you want to speak on it or not. And it is infuriating when people come at you and say, you are pretty for a dark-skinned woman. Until you have heard that and have experienced stuff like that, you will not understand how infuriating that is to hear. It's like, what you mean? That don't even make no sense. If I'm pretty, I'm pretty. Don't say I'm pretty for a dark-skinned woman. It's like, what that's supposed to mean? And I mean, I right hand to God, I have literally seen dudes set it off for the ugliest of the ugly light-skinned women. And only because they were light-skinned did they get praised. And they were told how fine they was. And I was like, did you look at her face? And I mean, I'm not trying to dog nobody out, but the girl was literally ugly. She looked like Flavor Flav in the face. Ain't nobody in life never truthfully said that Flavor Flav was fine. That girl looked like Flavor Flav in the face, except she was light-skinned. What is we talking about? Like, she was rough. She looked real rough and toe down in the face. Like, she was legit just ugly. Like, it just, there was no way around it. There was nothing about her face that was gorgeous. Nothing. And it's like, what are you looking at? You're literally looking at the fact that this heifer light skin. That's literally all you could be looking at. And she was so fine because she was light skinned. And I'm like, but she ain't cute at all though. Like, I really would be laughing to myself like, y'all really are on one. Y'all really sitting up here living for light skin so bad to the point of where people are clearly ugly as sin, but you want to praise them and put them on a pedestal all because they are light skinned. Like, this is something that has been programmed into people's minds to the point where it's like, all right now, You playing too many games. You need to be a comedian at this point for you to just sit up here and just lie like this for no reason. And to just pop these jokes out like this. But anyway, y'all, I said all that to say this. It's very clear that there is an issue. And a lot of people like to sweep it under the rug. And it's like, why? Let's just address it. Let's actually talk about it. And why can't it just stop? I don't feel like it's something that's going to ever stop. I feel like it's always going to be an issue. And it's like, it always seems like it takes a moment for somebody to come at the light-skinned women in the same manner that dark-skinned women are approached, for them to be knocked down a couple of pegs. And I hate for that to happen, but it just seems like that's the only time their eyes are opened. Now, of course, anybody who has common sense knows that this is geared towards the people who always trying us. So don't try to make it seem like I hate light-skinned people or I have a problem with light-skinned people. I don't hate anybody. I just do not like the ways of some certain people when they do certain things and the way they operate. It's like, why is it that you have to go to that in order for you to feel better than? You feel like you're better than me all because you light-skinned. And it is partly the fault of the people who've been putting them on pedestals and making them feel like they are better than. So I get it. But at the same time, it's like, please stop this. Like, it would be nice if it would stop, but I don't know when or how it could stop, because it is always put out there that light skin or white skin or anything that's not a dark skinned black woman is better than that. It's just like, why? But anyway, I just want Miss Mulatto and people like her to do better, because it's like, you don't have to stoop down to that level in order to feel like that's what you need to do to win an argument. It's just like, why? Anyway, y'all. So now that I got that out of the way, y'all, let's discuss briefly this Verzuz battle. Now, y'all know the most recent one that happened that I watched was, of course, Patti LaBelle versus Gladys Knight, and I live for both of them. But before that was Monica and Brandy. Now keep in mind, I haven't seen anybody else's commentary on this. I don't know. But I did watch that one live, and I kept going in and out because I was just like, y'all getting on my nerves with this. This ain't making no sense as far as Brandy and Monica are concerned. Y'all know that everybody has been wanting this for the longest. Y'all finally agreed. The money was right. Y'all got paid. And I understand that y'all got paid. The check is cleared. You got your money. But why did y'all come on there, sit there, and not do nothing at all? Some people will probably want to argue and be like, oh, well, all they were supposed to do was play tracks. No. No. I don't care what you say. In my mind, you're going to sit up there and sing something. If you don't sing nothing else, y'all was supposed to sing The Boy's Mind live. I appreciated the ad-libs that y'all was doing every now, the little runs y'all was doing every now and again. I already know y'all could sing. But I was expecting some sort of a show. So I was very disappointed. And then, like, Brandy, the outfit you had on was like, why? It's like she didn't even try. And I'm just like, girl, no. And then, like, a lot of people were, I heard that people were like, well, I feel like she was dressed like that because she's gained weight and she wanted to kind of hide that. And I'm like, look, I'm fat. I'm fat. I'm gonna need for anybody who thinks that wearing bigger clothes is gonna hide the fact that you have gained weight, is gonna hide something that don't do nothing but bring more attention to it. Just telling you, that's just what it is. It just is what it is. So, and it's crazy because the weight looks good on her. Like, I saw her on Star. Oh my God, I was like, oh, the thickness. And see, like, I don't know what's going on under all them clothes, but when she was on Star, I was here for all of that. So, I don't know if she's having some kind of self-esteem issue with that as to why she wearing all them clothes, but I'm like, girl, for what? Monica, that outfit, I didn't know what was going on. I don't care what name brand it was, girl, bye. Everybody had been trying to figure out what was going on. Were those boots that she had on? Were the pants and boots? Didn't nobody know for the longest. And then answers were finally flowing in on various platforms as to what was going on, because I sure was like, I don't know. I really kept looking at her like, are those some leather boots or what? I don't understand what's happening. And the memes, y'all know them memes had me dying. Oh my gosh, everybody was reading Monica's hair. Everybody was reading the shoes that they felt like she should have wore, those white shoes that she wore. I think she wore them in that video where she was like, never meant to cause you no pain. I just want to go back to being the same. I think that was the video, but yeah, everybody, even Katie Dunn, I don't know if y'all know Katie Dunn, she kills me. She has been doing like little Monica videos and stuff like that for the longest, and she had some shoes that were similar to that, and she did like her own remake of that video. Oh gosh, she killed me. But anyway, and I mean, this was way before Verzuz. But yeah, I said all that to say this. They legit should have let Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight go first, because maybe Brandy and Monica would have learned something. Why are these women in their whole 80s, 70s or 80s around here, and they performed every last one of their songs just about, and was still sounding good? They got paid too. So why couldn't y'all get up there and sing something? People were angry because we looking like, well, y'all ain't gonna say nothing. If you ain't gonna say nothing else, we was expecting y'all to sing The Boy's Mind. This is what we are expecting, if nothing else. Y'all couldn't take 3 to 5 minutes out of y'all time that y'all was up there for 2-3 hours and sing The Boy's Mind. For real, y'all couldn't do that. That was hard. Oh, okay. But yeah, I didn't understand, because I watched the verses between Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight and got my entire life. I got my entire life. I was like, what y'all not finna do with this? What y'all not? Y'all really gonna do this to me? And I mean, I told y'all, I was told that I was hurting so bad. I was hurting so bad, y'all. And this is how bad I was hurting. First of all, I was hurting so bad that I had sent this this like less than 5-second clip to one of my friends that I came across. Y'all, she was so over it. She was so over me. She was dying laughing so hard that she accidentally called me, because everybody know I don't like talking on the phone. She called me, and so I was like, oh God, she calling me to cuss me out. She called me, didn't even realize she hit the button to call me, and we just sat there on the phone and laughed for like almost 10 minutes, just laughing, because that's like, y'all, I can't even tell y'all what it was. Y'all about to start crying just thinking about it. She was like, I'm just speechless. I was like, girl, I thought you called me to cuss me out. But anyway, y'all, had she not accidentally called me and was like, girl, I'm at work, but I'm not finna miss this Verzuz. The Wi-Fi acting up, my data acting up, and I gotta find somewhere to go hide and watch the Verzuz tonight. I was like, wait a minute, that's tonight. That's how in pain I was. That's how hurt I was. I was in so much pain. I had completely forgot about the Verzuz, and I had been talking about this Verzuz phone. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait for this. Ooh, I can't wait for this. Ooh, I can't wait for this. And then I started hurting so bad. Completely forgot. So then I ended up setting an alarm for it, y'all. I got in there. You know, they wasn't in there first, and then I kept coming back, and then they showed up, and I couldn't stay in there long, y'all. I kept trying, and I kept trying to get my life, but when I'm in pain, the type of pain that I was in, if I don't stay still, I'm not gonna actually ever get any type of relief. So I couldn't enjoy myself. I couldn't move. I couldn't. Because like a lot of them songs that they play, it makes you want to get up and move, or it makes you want to sway in some kind of way. I couldn't do none of that. So like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed the Verzuz. It was amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I just could not believe that Brandy and Monica sat up there and did nothing. Yet Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle was standing up and sitting down, singing down, and giving us a whole performance. And it's like, of all times for you to sing, why when you sing now? We in quarantine, we can't come out there like that and see nobody perform. You ain't out there on the road performing to my knowledge. Why wouldn't you give us a show? Why wouldn't you give us a show? They've given y'all millions. Didn't they give them, don't they give them like $3 million or something? I forgot. I don't remember. I could have swore they give them like $3 million or whatever price they agree upon. They already gave y'all the money. Why can't y'all sing the songs? I would happily be sitting up there singing the songs. Singing a little bit, do something. Them women sat up there and sung like Gladys Knight, y'all. Gladys Knight. That heifer stood up at times singing it down like she was in front of us performing, and she's already been paid. The money has already been received. But she was giving us a show. But y'all just sat there. Y'all just sat there like this. And then exchanging fake pleasantries. Knowing good and well y'all ain't on good terms. Like, I feel like they still ain't on good terms like that. And they were just playing nice, and they finally agreed upon a number. It was like, oh, okay, that's some good money. Thanks. Everybody been wanting to see this. Okay, let's go ahead and play off of this. Let me get this money. Y'all, I was just like, what we not fit to do is this. I'm tired. Like, this is too much. But I got my entire life when I finally was able to really sit down and enjoy Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight. I live for them. I play their music all the time. All of the time. The only Monica song that I play a lot for whatever reason, it ain't even none of her older stuff. I play that one song, baby, 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 baby. Ain't nobody do me like my baby. You gave me all my love and all my time. I play that song. I don't know why. I like that little part. But I don't really play no much. Well, I like Monica. I mean, not Monica. I like the Brandy song, that begging and pleading song. I live for that song. I don't know why. But when she came out of nowhere, kind of like really getting back into the music again, I was like, wait a minute. And I saw the video drop first. I ended up downloading that song. I play that every other blue moon, but I play that Monica more than I play that. So, and it's funny because I don't even play none of their old stuff like that. Not unless I'm just somewhere on like Pandora or on YouTube and I just be like, oh, R&B music. And then I just listen to it like that. I don't have to have it in my playlist. I don't. I listen to Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight more than I listen to them. That's crazy. But anyway, it is what it is, y'all. So the last thing I want to talk about before I let y'all go. I don't know how many of y'all watch The Real Housewives of Potomac, but I'm tired. So Ashley Darby. She's one of the wives on there who I've discussed before in the past. And the past couple of weeks, all kinds of stuff has been swirling about her and her marriage to her husband. And I'm just tired. I mean, I feel like all this is for a storyline anyway. And I'm just like, y'all doing anything for a storyline. And this is just all stupid to me. Girl, you had a baby. Apparently she's pregnant again right now. And I'm like, why? This man be cheating on you day in and day out. Rumored to be with men and women who ain't you. This last episode that just aired like yesterday, today, whatever. Yesterday. Because I'm about to go to work in a couple of hours. And I'm up. I had me some good sleep, so I'm up. I'm good. Apparently, you know, they just said on this episode that they've dabbled in, you know, basically having threesomes. She'll make it seem like she was out and she saw somebody cute. And they went back wherever they went and they had sex with the girl and all this other stuff. And girl, I'm saying, I still feel the same way I felt when I first was introduced to her being on this show. I feel like her husband is her beard. Well, I feel like she is his beard. Let me correct myself. I feel like she is his beard. And luckily, she did get a prenup that said if we don't stay married for 5 years, you don't get nothing if we get divorced. I don't remember if they got that updated or whatever, but I feel like she has secured herself now by having that baby, and now I'm about to have a second baby by him. So no matter what he come up with, if nothing else, she's gonna get child support. I don't know what she does, but when we first were introduced to her on this show, she was doing nothing except kind of being around her husband's business all the time. And it's like, what were you doing before you met your husband, though, to make money? I think she, before she was finally able to conceive, she was doing this yoga stuff. And I think she does that now. But I'm saying prior to her meeting her husband, what was she doing? Nobody knew of her existence. She wasn't doing anything. I think she did pageantry. But as far as working, what did she do? I have no idea. We only know about her being at her husband's business, his restaurant. That was failing, apparently. But yeah, I'm sorry, but why would you want to have your husband stripped down for you to smell his underwear? Why do you feel the need to go through all of his emails and his text messages? I feel like this. If you got to do all of that just to say you have a man, you might as well be by yourself. I'm not finna do... I feel like if I got to do all that, then I can't trust you. For what? I'm not finna do none of it. I'm not finna... And then this is what's stupid to me. When we were first informed that she was out here sniffing draws, I was just like, girl, you acting like there is not some sort of a store that sells a bar of soap or body wash in between the time it takes for him to get from the hotel to your house, or from that whole house to your house. Whatever you want to say. I'm not understanding. Because you can smell his boxes all you want. That don't mean he couldn't have taken a bath. He couldn't have taken a shower between that time. And then what if all he was getting was oral? What you gonna smell? Unless they have halitosis, I don't understand. What are you gaining to smell? I don't understand what you think you're gonna smell. What if that's the only thing that happened? What if he was the one giving oral to a man or a woman? What are you gonna smell in the underwear? Nothing. I'm just saying, I don't understand why people do stuff like this, and women do stuff like this in real life. And I'm just like, if I got to do all that to be with somebody, I need to be by myself. I need to be by myself. It's not worth it. Now, I have been in a relationship before, literally one relationship, where the person did the most, and I ended up doing stuff I never thought I would do. And it's like, I ain't never thought of smelling nobody's drawers. Now, I've gone through an email or two or whatever because they had the stuff on my laptop. And that's something I wish I would have never done because I've never been that type of person. But I plan to never be like that again. I don't see the point in that. I shouldn't have to worry myself to death and worry about what you're doing out in these streets. That's something I plan to never do. I ain't never doing that again. If I ever feel like I need to do that, if I can't come to you and talk to you and be like, all right, is something going on with you that I need to know about because I feel like I need to know what you got going on. I don't want to see your text messages. I don't want to see your emails. I should not want to smell your boxers. I should not want to look at you and make sure you don't have kiss marks from somebody's lipstick on you. I shouldn't have to worry about condom wrappers. I should not have to worry about any of that. I feel like if I'm with somebody, I should be with them and not have to worry about them doing anything. If you want to cheat, go out and be by yourself. I don't understand why other people don't understand this. So, anyway, I just think it's ridiculous that Ashley allegedly does all this stuff, and I'm just like, girl, why? Apparently it ain't done no good because she's made it plain like, oh yeah, I do this. I've been doing these things. I snoop. It's like, girl, you proud of that? Girl, that ain't no prize when you feel like you got to sit up there and do all this. And her husband been out there in the blogs. The heifer, one of the heifers he was cheating on her with and snapped a picture. It's just like, you're doing too much. But anyway, y'all, thank you for tuning in. I'll be back hopefully later on today with something else. I hope y'all have a good day and blessings. Bye.